Tonight's special coverage, the Arab-Israeli conflict. The Palestinian and Israeli peoples have been plagued by the constant threat of violence, which forces them to live in a state of fear and oppression. This has been a daily occurrence for many. The situation at hand requires immediate attention, which should be provided by the international community, especially because this is a humanitarian crisis. Some of the most victimized individuals in this conflict have been women and children who have suffered the most.
My head hurts so much, he tells me.
Not only are direct forms of violence plaguing the Palestinians, indirect forms are being used daily. At this civilian hospital, doctors struggle to maintain electricity to treat many of its citizens, mainly children and women.
So if the diesel is not getting inside Gaza at once, what will happen today is that the hospitals are going to collapse, and this will claim the lives of hundreds of the Palestinians at once. This is an international crime unless somebody intervenes from all the humanitarian organizations all over the world and the human rights organizations. If they don't intervene immediately, too much Palestinians are going to die.
Yeah, the situation in Gaza is extremely desperate and bleak at the moment. The power cuts now, where 600,000 people in Gaza City are without electricity and will be until the power plant can resume its operation.
In an interview, Prime Minister Tony Blair discusses the possibility of peace through a two-state solution.
So a lot of people are putting a lot of credibility on the line, not just the Israeli and Palestinian leaders, but also the President of the United States and all of us who are involved in this. Now, there's still an immense amount to do. You've got to do the negotiation. We've got to have the December conference in Paris on supporting the Palestinians in their state, the economic projects, the lifting of some of the restrictions and so on the ground. A massive amount to do, but we've got a strong process underway. Without Gaza, no. Gaza's got to be part of this. So Gaza's got to come in. You've got to have a unified state. This is a two-state solution, Israel and Palestine, not two separate Palestinian states. So no, Gaza's got to come back in. And the issue about Hamas is this, and it's important sometimes to explain it. Hamas can be part of this process, provided that they accept the two criteria for getting into it. One, you accept the right of Israel to exist, because how can you have two states if you don't accept that Israel's also got a right to exist? And secondly, that they pursue...
Though Prime Minister Tony Blair seemed optimistic about peace through Gaza, in 2008, airstrikes destroyed much of Gaza, further fueling tensions in the region. Will peace truly come to the Middle East? The situation in Gaza and the West Bank have become progressively worse. UN aid is not allowed to come into the country. UN spokesperson talks a little bit about this issue.
None of our humanitarian goods or workers can get in or out. I would say that this can only make a dire humanitarian situation even worse. Our experience is that this radicalizes an already demoralized and isolated population.
This is more than a political issue. The crisis at hand has destroyed civil society, and it is crucial that humanitarian aid reaches the region and that a rebuilding process start immediately.